Here we go. I'm not sure if I'll have an edit layer for that saying like internal screaming or not. Now we're being on to the rear roll and everything like that is this game. But regardless, we will be showing everything. This is this Switch port instead of the Wii U. I won't be getting rid of the Wii U one. I actually will be showing off them both in a sense, even though the Wii U can kind of be not finished.
Open your eyes.
You guys can probably hear this a lot better than I can right now because
Open your eyes.
I don't have like a headset connected to the TV. It's a 30-second. It's like a couple seconds long or
Wake
something
up,
like that.
Link.
I'll make sure it edits and everything. This is fine. But right now, let's get restarted with everything here. I'm a little sad in myself right now, but thankfully this game does not have achievements or something like that to keep track of things. The right side is for myself. I actually got I got a Sheikah amiibo not long ago since they reprinted them or redistributed them. Those little suckers were like 30, 50 bucks. Very untrusted sources. Heck, I tried ordering one online and everything like that. It was from a source that was new, had low reviews. It was an Amazon order, so you'll figure it was like horrible. Yeah, welcome back to Breath of the Wild, folks. The game just got its sequel announced in development not long ago. By the way, it is blurry for both of us. You guys have a little bit higher quality. I can't really see that much. I'm having to remember the controls right now. Thankfully, they show them right there. We have our standard. Oh, nothing. Jump is always X, so that's gonna be a little bit confusing for me. Sprint. Alright. Examine. And let's get our tablet. The first few episodes, of course, will be the regular role of getting
is a
out of.
Sheikah slate. Take it.
No doubt.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Can I please talk, or is it me the game commentating the whole time? Anyway. So the first couple episodes of everything will be us on top of the plateau for the while. I'll be cutting out most of like the unimportant things, so it's just like us exploring or getting random items. If anything comical happens, I will be showing it as well, but for the most part, it'll be like the main important things. I'll save you the time and effort of seeing everything on the game. I do have the DLC and everything installed on this Switch version. I have it on the Wii U version as well, but that's beside the point right now. So I will be showing the DLC and everything as well. The sad part for me is that I literally had done the DLC, both of them. Gotten 100% of both of them. I got everything in the game except the final stuff. I had fully upgraded everything in the game. Maybe sometime during, like, off times, I will be showing grinding kind of things for the game, as it is. Yep. Okay. I keep forgetting that the bottom button is B. So used to, like, I'm getting confused myself because I've gotten used to, like, certain other controllers. Also, it's like a little bit finicky when it comes to this controller. There's also a little bit of armor and damage resistance, or heat elemental. Focus. Elemental resistance. Ugh. Alright, set the tablet.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Oh. The thankful thing is also Nintendo kind of lightened up recently. Well, not recently, like several months ago, like half a year ago, on their whole entire thing about like their games and such. They mostly just require that you like to put it on YouTube or Twitch or something like that, like something that's authentic and such. Not just like a random third-party site or your own website, you know. I mean, I'm sure you can probably link or embed the videos from the main sites to your website or something, but
Link,
don't just only post it to your website.
you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Alright, let's go. If I can move, please. to climb, so let's get going. Anyone else see the video about him climbing, or like the without climbing video? That was definitely an interesting little challenge someone gave himself. And the first obstacle was getting out of the temple. That was hilarious. Anyway, welcome back to Breath of the Wild. Still a beautiful game even after all these years. It's been like 3 years since the Switch came out. This game is still beautiful. Alright. Let's grab this tree branch. We'll be getting a lot of new items since we just started over and everything like that. Alright, thank you. Grab this. Grab as much as we can, of course, because it's a resource-based game. You don't craft, but you do make items and such, so it's always kind of nice. And let's go talk to our friend over here. We already knew who this is, so... Well, I'm not a stranger. It's rather unusual to see you on the soul in these spots. Who are you? Me? I'll tell you my life story. I'm just an old fool who's lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? As your question with a question. That's fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. Look yonward. Yonward? Look yonward. Look yonder.
Oh.
That temple there, long ago, was the site of many secret ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned, in a state of decay. Sat abandoned, sat abandoned. My apologies, my people old age seems to have destroyed my reading ability. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Yes? What are you doing? I'm rising my fireside, of course. Though I need to cook myself another baked apple at some point. Some foods such as apples are fine to eat raw, but roasting them on fire makes them tastier and more nutritious. Huh. We can also take that if we want to. And we have the woodcutter's axe over here. And with that, we finally learn how to change weapons. Holding one of the options gives us the ability to actually select that. Remembrance of the controls and such. Oh.
Oh.
I think it's a little bit annoying if we take the apple, or it says dialogue. I beg your pardon, I don't believe that made apple. Let's go update about whatever you please. Forgive me, I cannot resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and open flame makes for a succulent treat. Thank you. I'm gonna actually use this one over here. It's 2 damage apparently. Also, we don't really have access to the guy just yet, but if we go over to the edge over here, line ourselves up, walk off, or jump off, it's up to you. We find a Korok. I will be showing, I do have the guide and the map and everything like that. I'll be showing that off later for several locations and stuff like that. But consider this Korok number 1. You're not here too. But you can see me? We can kind of see each other in the forest. No, we don't have to. Please try to see him. Korok seed. Oh, my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't even try about poking your nose in suspicious places. What's tough part about this right now is that we have low swimming abilities. We don't have much stamina. Let's see here. True range is badly damaged. Oh jeez. There we go. I'll take that. Oh. Huh?
Link,
I guess we beat a monster first?
head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
And we check the mine. This is actually our map. She's always to head to the point right here. See the remote? I'll that out. So the reality is that we just head straight that way. You see it right there as well, like a tiny little thing that's poking up right now. I don't know why, but I always have it kind of like my body just kind of decides, okay, now's probably time for you to have a bunch of phlegm in your throat. Jesus. And every time I'm talking to, it's a pain in the ass. Yes, I'll be cursing, so I apologize to anyone that's like, oh no, my ears. Another fun thing we can do while we're running over that way. That's also breaking right now, so I'll get this one out for the time being. Is this, if you time this right, push it down, strike. So I should take this material, a Boku Club, a Bokoblin Horn, and another club. 4 damage instead of 3. Actually pretty good to start off with. So we don't need to head that way, we need to head to that little spire right there. There are various Bokoblins along the way, so watch out for enemies. You don't have to kill them if you don't want to, that's up to you entirely. Generally though, they do drop items, so it's very much helpful for yourself if you want to do them. Watch out, and timer jumps and such well. If it down strike, move to the side. If it up strike, basically, time where you're gonna jump away from, you know? Bow shield. Raise your shield. You do have shields and you have arrows, bows and arrows as well. Grab the sword, throw up and aim and throw release. You can cancel out of it by pressing B, so you don't have to always waste your weapon. If you throw your weapon, you will actually cause sufficient damage to it, and it may or may not break. Let's examine the spot here. I think parts will be about 20 minutes each. 20 to 50, like 20 minutes or something like that, yeah. I won't do like the hour to 30 minutes or something like that. It's this way easier to upload and easier to kind of get in the content of things. Please watch for falling rocks. At least the tower acknowledges the fact that it's been buried for like over 100 years. Actually, no, these towers were not here, or were here longer. So probably well over 1,000 years. And here we go. First tower is right. Earthquake! There we go. It's not just that one. The others are rising too. Cause towers to reawaken. They will not be active but they are awake. Oh god, that was a lot of movement. A little bit more warning than just like, watch out for falling rocks, please. Great Plateau Tower. And with this little movement, we also learned this little factor. It's stealing the full information. These towers are actually map markers. You don't have to go to them if you don't want to. But it's recommended for the fact that it will show you where you are and everything like that. It will show you the area around you. Whoosh. A little center marker right there in blue is where we spawned from. And now we have visitor. Nope, we have a memory and an objective.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
Huh. Roar, I'm a giant pig. Point back.
Now then,
I'll zoom on.
you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Hey, point back while the old man kind of flies back in here. I have not faced or seen Ganon in all this time. Literally, I have not fought the boss or anything like that. Yeah, down here, I believe. You just fall to your death. Yeah, just slowly make your way down here. I have not seen the ending. I have not seen how the ending goes. I know there's a 2-point to the ending where if you...
Oh!
Oh! Oh, my back! Oh, I should not be using these things. Somebody spawns this game. My, it would seem that we have quite an enigma here. The Sour Village just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It's almost as though the long dormant powers awoken quite suddenly. If you don't mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you're on top of that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. Any job and recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. That is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of the atrocity shrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For centuries, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There festers, building its strength to the moment it will unleash its light upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask, you courageous one, you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I feel you would say that. Here on the isolated plateau, we are surrounded by all sides of a steep cliff, with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, your death would be more certain, or more foolish.
Oh.
Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Paraglider? Beat your interest, have I? Yes, I did come soaring down there with my own feathered wing. Yes, I did come soaring down there with my own feathered wings, you know. Or not. I'll happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Desolated Plateau, main quest. So apparently, from my understanding of the Japanese release of this game, these are actually Link's words. Like, it's in his first-person perspective. He's writing in these, like, quest moments as his journal. But instead, we're just giving an objective kind of thing. I hope for like the sequel, they kind of like bring that in both ways. Because that'd be a nice little detail. We get more character development on Link as a person. Because we may control him, but I want to learn more about him during this time period. I mean, each Link is not exactly the same person. I mean, there's the same spirit inside, but not the same representation, if you get my idea. Come, let me show you something. You see the structure there? The one shining with the strange light. It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I think such a place would house that sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. Parachute, I believe. Indeed, he's right. So, folks, I think it's a good place to call part as anyone else. Sorry, I can't suffer from social anxiety. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I think we're going to call a part here for the first part of this game. We may have like about 3 or 4 parts when it comes to the intro and everything like that, so I apologize entirely. But for now, it's been Showmetotheexit. I hope you guys have been enjoying things. If you have, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. It's up to you entirely on that matter. But I hope you all enjoy, and hope you have fun as we journey on through The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild once again. Peace!